Hey everybody, Andrew Reynolds with Find Your Fuels here to help you again. Be sure to not only subscribe but to share it in any way you can, whether it's Facebook or LinkedIn, any place that's best for you. Let your friends know. Be that rock star. Let them know what resource you found and kind of be the one who found this great thing. Anyways, today we're talking, of course, as you saw in the title, about the sins of the specific. And as I deal with people who are trying to hone in that career success, they're always tempted, because this is the way they've been trained to be, to go for one specific job outcome. And I can't tell you how frustrating it is. Halfway through the consultation, they're like, "So is there a specific job you think I'd be good at?" You're asking the wrong question because you're having the wrong thought. So let's go through a few thoughts that might help you think more clearly. Would you want more options or less? Flat out. Is your one career goal to be a psychoanalyst or a biophysicist? Will you really accept nothing less? Most people going through their career planning, it's the equivalent to them betting on a horse race that'll happen 10 years in the future. Because especially if I'm working with a student, it's like, look, you might not even be finished with high school, but you're going to be spending 4 to 6 to 8 years in college training and spending money you don't have yet, most likely, on this one ticket. And if it doesn't even exist in your area, you're going to have to move and leave your friends, family, and professional associates behind and bet it all on this one thing. Or more likely, by the time you finish schooling, you need to go to more schooling because the job has shifted, or it's changed, or the demands upon that job have changed so much that it's constantly evolving. So all of this time and attention you've given to it might evaporate. Just think of how many people change their majors. So are you really helping yourself by being so specific? You get more options by being more general. Well, another question, would you like more customers or less? If I come into a room and say, "Anyone need a personality consultant?" Name has some sizzle. It's an important thing to have on a business card, but how many people will readily be like, yeah, me? Not very many options. However, if I step in front of the room and I'm looking for opportunity and I say, "Look, I'm a knowledge salesman. If you've got a great concept you're having a hard time selling to people, I'm your guy. I can not only help them understand it, overcome those obstacles, but I can get them to do whatever you want them to do." You can obviously just imagine a lot more of the people in the room turning towards me, because if you've got a business that needs selling, if you have a product that needs people to warm up to it, if you just need general sales and you need people to get over that hump and make a decision, I now have a lot of options. I have more customers. By being more general and less specific, I can actually increase my career success. And just a quick aside, if you're going for a title without going through the trial, it's very annoying. Let me just be point blank. The distance we perceive from the outside of you between what you want to be and who you are today, training, maturity, business savvy, the bigger that gap is, the more we're like, okay, have fun with that. It's like people with direct sales are like independent sales consultant or analyst, and it's like, didn't you just start this 3 weeks ago? How do you think you're a consultant? A consultant is someone that they pay well because they're saving the company much more than that. If you're making $80 to $100 an hour, you're probably saving them $200 to $300 an hour. That takes a lot of expertise. For you to call yourself consultant or walk around saying, "I'm going to be a biophysicist or a psychoanalyst or anything else," it's like, okay, you just graduated high school and you're using the kinds of terminology that I would imagine someone 3 times your age finally reaching. You just honestly seem like a bad idea waiting to happen. Or someone who's just a little, I don't want to say too big for their britches, but thinks a little too highly of themselves. And that's extremely repellent to gaining customers and gaining options as you're moving forward with your career. So hopefully not trying to end on too much of a negative note, let's just recap. Being too specific is a bad idea. Ask yourself once again, do I want more options or less? Go general where more people can use your services. Do you want more customers or less? And finally, setting a name and a job title for yourself is setting an expectation. And if you cannot meet that expectation easily and over meet it, If you can underpromise and overdeliver, don't even try it. Andrew Reynolds, once again, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.